Hey guys! So today's video is my recipe for cauliflower mock mashed potatoes. I eat these a lot. They're really good if I'm craving potatoes and I don't really want the carbs, or if I just get bored with plain old vegetables, and they're super easy to make. For my ingredients, I'm using a head of cauliflower, garlic, salt and pepper, cottage cheese, and nutritional yeast. The first thing that you want to do is steam your cauliflower. I've already cut mine up and put it in this steam bag. I really like using the steam bag just because it's quick and it's easy, and the bag on it tells you how long to cook it for. So you just cut it up, throw it in here, throw it in your microwave, and you're good to go. My cauliflower is done steaming. I'm just going to put it aside for a second because it's really hot. To mix everything together, I'm going to be using a blender. You can also use a food processor. I've never tried just mashing it with a potato masher, but if you don't have either of those, you could always try that. So the first thing that I'm going to add is the cottage cheese. I am using 2% cottage cheese. I would recommend either getting 2% or 1%. I avoid fat-free because a lot of the times when you get fat-free cottage cheese, they add sugar, which is something you don't need, especially if you're trying to lose weight. So I'm going to add a half a cup of cottage cheese. Just take that and then just throw that in there. I'm adding 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, just because I don't use that much salt when I cook. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm adding a big teaspoon of garlic, but I like a lot of garlic, so you might want to add that much. I'm gonna pour in the cauliflower. Be careful because it is still kind of hot. The last thing that I'm going to be adding is nutritional yeast. You can find this in organic sections, normally near the spices. Nutritional yeast has a lot of B vitamins. It's really good for you, and it has kind of a cheesy flavor. I use it as a Parmesan cheese substitute all the time. I throw it on salads, vegetables, everything. So I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of this. I lied. I'm going to use 3. Let's do 3. While you're blending it, you might have to stop it and mix it a few times, just depending on how good your blender is. But we'll see. That is done blending, so I'm just going to pour that out into a bowl. And then if you want, you can put some chives on top, just because chives are awesome. And there you have your mashed potatoes. Subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. Questions, suggestions. I make a video every Tuesday. Next week I'll be doing a video on supersetting and drop setting, which are 2 lifting styles that I like to use. Check out my blog. And I'll see you next Tuesday.